So this is a story of a time before the hospital that I sued. Um, when I thought I got along with one of the managers and one of the line cooks, and she didn't like me the whole time. And this other dude, the little manager, he was so happy when they made him executive chef. He didn't know what to do with himself. But let's get into it. So, um, this is a backstory. I believe that this was spiritual karma. I say this because I made 2 batches of cupcakes. Now, let me say this. The other chef heard me talking and telling one of my coworkers, offering one of my coworkers a cupcake. And I made 2 dozen batches of cupcakes. I almost said it wrong. I'm sorry, you guys. I made 2 dozen batches of cupcakes. So, where am I going with this? One was supposed to be for the chef for my other job, and one was supposed to be for them. So the chef for my other job, I kind of didn't like how he behaved towards me. He wanted me to choose between my full-time job and them being my other job. So he started fucking with my hours. So I decided to be petty, and I made a fucked up batch of cupcakes. But I ended up making a mistake and grabbing the wrong cupcakes. So what I mean by that is, if you want something done right, do it yourself. I had help decorating the cupcakes. I had made 2 different frostings, and unfortunately, the person that I had helping me did not listen. Whatever. So let me get into it. So now we've got that debuncle put out there. So when I ended up bringing the wrong batch of cupcakes to the hospital, to that line cook who didn't like me low key, and the little short stubby manager, they thought I had made horrible cupcakes. Just to, they thought I couldn't bake for real, but no, those were intentionally fucked up cupcakes. They weren't intended for them. But again, this is why I say it's spiritual karma. It's spiritual karma because at the end of the day, the chef at my other job that was trying to get me to quit my main job to just work there with him at his company, ended up getting the good cupcakes, and I ended up getting myself a pastry chef job. So I didn't really want it. I didn't really want the pastry chef job because it was too much work, but it did pay more, so I ended up taking that. But so it's still a good thing, even though that chef was an asshole and trying to force me to quit one of my sources of, with one of my sources of income. But that was definitely spiritual karma, because they were, oh, those cupcakes were horrible. They were this. Because automatically knew that this is how I knew that, the cupcakes were fucked up, and that my assistant did not properly follow protocol for me. So I baked the cupcakes off. I had some other stuff I had to do for school, because I was still doing school for something else back then. But I had to finish baking the cupcakes off. I had some schoolwork I had to complete. And basically, my assistant, my prep cook, fucked up and put the wrong frosting on the wrong cupcakes, because I had 2 different colors to designate which ones were what. I should have tested it myself, but so this is how I found out. So the chef texted me from the other job and was just like, these cupcakes were good. You made this. The chef had me to actually do a video and show a video of me making my cupcakes. So, and that was the good batch. So Whatever the case is, he's just like, oh, I need you to do pastries. I'm going to move you to a pastry chef. You can still pick up hours as a cook if you want to. You can work on both sides. You tell me what you want to do. But I'm putting you in as a pastry chef. So that was more money for me. But spiritual karma is real. When you're dirty and you're like that with people, oh, it comes back up on you and it's not funny. At first I was embarrassed and I was like, oh no, I hate this fucking guy. I'm thinking these people at the hospital were cool and oh my God, I'm so embarrassed I gave them the wrong cupcakes. Now that I know that they don't like me, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck everybody. Fuck everybody close to you. In all seriousness. I'm not bad, I'm not hard, it's just that. How do you dislike somebody behind their back? Smile in their face, joke with them in their face, instead of just being yourself. And I think that's what the biggest problem was with me. I didn't give a fuck. Now, was I professional and polite for work reasons? Yes. Did I play like I was their best friend? Fuck no. Toxic people do not like when you are yourself. You show them that you don't give a fuck and you can hang on your own, whether people like you or not. There were even some of them, what is she so happy for? So because you don't like me and you try to bully me every day I'm supposed to be miserable, I'm telling you, God don't like no ugly. Now, normally I am petty, but that time that was not one of them. That was literally a fucking accident. I was tired. I had homework to do. Because back then, like I told you guys, I went to culinary school first and then I did pastry school next. So I had some homework I had to finish my program, my certificate program for my fucking pastry courses. So with that being said, I knew exactly what I was doing. It's just that the fuck up cupcakes were for the chef originally. But I'm glad that my prep cook came in and made that mistake. Because if my prep cook if he didn't make that fuck up with the frosting, didn't put the wrong frosting on the wrong cupcakes, the people who disliked me would have gotten 12 delicious cupcakes for free versus the fucked up ones that were supposed to go to that other motherfucker. But I'm glad that they did go to him. Because now, even though he's a motherfucker, even though I'm on TikTok and he knows that I didn't like how he behaved, because I told him the truth. I promise you, I tell people the truth about how I feel about him. And he's like, you were going to give me, yes, you were an asshole. Don't sit there and be surprised. He and I have talked it out since then. Still don't like how he treated me though, and he's still a motherfucker for that. Still don't like him for that. I forgive him, but I don't like his actions, and I don't have to like him ever. Just because somebody apologizes to you does not mean you have to care for their actions in the past. Yes, you can forgive, but you can still not like what happened. And that's that. But again, spiritual karma is real, y'all. Watch how you treat people.